I don't know how to figure this freaking camera out. But back to GE Capital. So, do you realize Frontier Airlines is going to be going out of business? I don't know if GE Capital leases, has lease agreements with them, but bottom line is GE Capital, I do know, massive airline leaser. Lesser, whatever. Bottom line is they're going to own so many freaking planes, no one's buying any new Boeings because they're going to be buying all GEs at dirt rock bottom prices. It's just going to be bad. Very, very bad. This whole Goldman Sachs situation and Lehman, Goldman Sachs is the biggest manipulative brokerage firm out there. Like I said, 64% of it is just trading. It's just trading. Traders, bad days, disaster. So you own Goldman Sachs, you're basically owning a bunch of traders. That's all you got. 64% revenue. Sick. They probably dumped those level 3 assets into that rally that they started, okay, back the other day. But Lehman's Cowan came out, CFO Cowan of Lehman Brothers, saying 2009. Things are bad out there. And GE Capital again, and the stock market looks terrible. People, things are not very good. And I want to talk a little about Israel, okay, because oil, I was talking about before about oil. Oil has got major problems, meaning it's going up. One, the United States is still buying for their strategic petroleum reserve, for our strategic petroleum reserve. China is still buying. Why are they buying? Why does U.S. have assault ships parked off the Lebanese coast? Why is Israel doing this 2-week drill? Why does Syria have troops parked on the Bekaa Valley? Something's going on. All these commentaries I get, Debka.com, I every day. There's a lot of stuff going. A lot of the reports. There's imminent. Do you realize what it would mean if there was a major eruption in the Middle East? Oil prices would go through the roof. Absolute dollar would collapse. It would just be dogs and cats living together. Economic Armageddon, world geopolitical macro disaster. You know where it would be safe? Asia. Taiwan and China. All of a sudden they're going to dig it like this. North Korea, South Korea, all of a sudden they're like this. I'll tell you, it's setting up for a Pan-Asian boom. Okay, Pan-Asian boom. Japan's not going to the shrine anymore. Big. So, between the stock market and this whole decoupling, they talk about, you see, there is decoupling. Bull crap. Okay? Yes, they're going to slow down. Yes, Asia's going to slow down, but Europe and London, Europe is going to get hurt a lot more than Asia. And I think that's really the main point of all this. And just to wrap up again, getting you through the charts, again, euro dollar looking very bullish as we see here on the chart. Cable, euro sterling looks like it wants to go higher. Cable is going to be the relative strength loser. Dollar Swiss even showed a little bit of sign of strength towards the end of the day. Dollar yen looks terrible. All the yen crosses look like death. Swiss yen, Luna yen, you name it, Aussie, Kiwi, they all look bad. And again, I think that if we do have a stock market meltdown, we could see massive movement. We could see 1,000 pips in euro yen. A major move. Big data coming out next week again. CPI data coming out of Eurozone. A ton of data coming. US PPI, CPI. Big stuff, people. London, non-farm payroll. We'll talk more about this on Monday, but big data coming out next week that's going to move our market. Market-moving events. Big. And again, you look at this euro chart, and again, ECB, G7, Juncker, Weber, all crying like a bunch of babies. That's setting up for intervention, but at much higher levels, because they're talking tough now, and that's leading up to possible intervention. And again, we're between the Middle East problems, okay, between economic data for the U.S., between GE Capital. I'm just blown away, okay, and that's changed my entire bias. And the stock market could have saved itself. If the stock market would have brushed off GE's news, wow, that would have been something. But down 270 and change, oh baby, melting down, breaking that whole uptrend channel line on the Dow Jones. Look at that daily chart. It's not going to be pretty. One thing I also want to wrap up here and give you, on Fridays, I'm going to give you my trading tip. My one trading tip a week, okay? My first trading tip I'm going to give to you, okay? 6 years of trading Forex. Don't answer losing positions. Dennis Gartman, who, Jimmy Rogers, Dennis Gartman, I love these guys. I mean, they've been wrong. Yeah, Jimmy Rogers is wrong for something. He's so right now. Everything, Peter Schiff, he's a little crazy, but I like him too. And Dennis Gartman's going to have to change his bias, because Dennis Gartman, this watershed event that he's now neutral, not really saying bullish, but he's not as bearish anymore. I can't wait to see that Monday newsletter because I got to tell you, Dennis is probably going to get a little bit bearish, and it's going to get very interesting. But I think he's probably adding. So he put on some shorts, I think, today. But we'll see. I'll let you know on Monday. But I got to tell you, this is not good. And we're getting to a phase now where, remember, all the people that are buying here, all the people that are saying, the bottom's close, I'm going to buy, those are the people that will cause a collapse in our market. And when I talk about market, I talk stock market, dollar, everything. These are the people that are going to panic out and cause, and I've been saying this for a long time, and a lot of the professionals too, you see on CNBC and Bloomberg, whatever, say, where's the capitulation? Where's that V bottom? Where's that meltdown and then rally? We haven't had that. And this is setting the stage for it. And between G7 also, they were talking today about financials. They got to find ways to find funding, all this stuff. Fine. But it's not going to be pretty because they're going to panic. So, but my trading tip to you people, please, don't add to losing positions. It's the worst thing in the world. In foreign exchange, we get leverage of 100, 200, 400 to 1 some firms give. With $5,000, do you realize how much buying power you have? If you had to losing positions, you keep adding and adding and adding, you're going to wipe out your account. I've seen it. I've had hundreds of traders go through my door. Hundreds in my years. And I'm telling you, it's the one thing that destroys people. Because, yeah, you might make money 1 or 2 times adding to losing positions, but you know what? That one disaster will wipe you out. And this market requires so much discipline. Wait till the position's positive. If, all right, you want to nibble and buy one lot and take the pain, wait until it goes positive. You get confirmation. And then add. Bullish engulfing, bearish engulfing, whichever side you're on. Look for the confirmation. That's my trading tip for the week. Okay? Next week is a huge week. Tremendous opportunity. Stock market down again. Triple roll, baby. Lots of good stuff. Euro taking out highs. Who knows what? But we got lots of good stuff going on. Again, Euro sterling looks like it's going higher. The yen carry across the board. Swiss yen, Aussie yen, Kiwi yen, Euro yen, sterling yen. They all look like death. Especially if the stock market crashes at 12 too. Have a great weekend. I hope you enjoyed my first couple of broadcasts. It's only going to get better, baby. Andrew Spanton, voice of Forex. The only voice you're going to need in Forex. Have a good weekend.